Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simp Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get bitch-slapped. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simp Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get bitch-slapped. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom.
Yes.
Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simp Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get bitch-slapped. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Simp Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get bitch-slapped. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. We're hanging with Simp Mom. Hello chat, the day is done.
Well, hello, everybody. Hey, how is everybody doing tonight? I'm Simp Mom, and I want to welcome everybody all to Simp Mom's Bitch Slapping Club. Yay! The only bitch slapping club on Twitch. I know I've been a little absent, but you know what? I'll tell you why. Anyways, we'll get to that in a little bit. But first, I want to know, how are all you doing? Hi, everyone. Who we have here? We have Ian and D Yeti. Hello there. Fun as hell. Yes, I'm going to be working on a project for you pretty soon, aren't I? Tuned into Twitch this afternoon. Well, that was the whole idea. The gentleman that created my intro actually did some work for the Grammys, and he is outstanding. And his name is in the intro. And he wanted to make it look like an 80s sitcom. I think he did a great job, don't you? Yeah. How is everyone? You summoned Soy Alexandro. You summoned the stream with your mind. What? What? Tell me more. Tell me more. Were you thinking of My mind likes to go to the gutter. It is just more comfortable there and it's cozy and I can be nasty and naughty. For so many years, Simp Dad was like this professional in a business and I've been a nurse. Well, you guys know I've done I get bored easily, so I change occupations. But for the most of my life, I was a nurse, and I pretty much have to behave. And then when I would go to social gatherings with Simp Dad, I truly had to behave when I wanted to flip and cut up. And you guys give me the opportunity for this old woman to cut up. And so I want to thank you for that because we can go in the gutter, right? We can talk about anything. Yes. Hello, hello. Who else here? Yeah. So I fill me in what's going on. Stoner girl, hi, how are you? Magdalena, I saw that you just are following me. Thank you, and welcome to the club. Yes. You were going about my day, and I remembered while driving of Sip Mom and her merch, and that was that. Now I'm having a snack and I checked what streamers are live, and bam! I'm live. Yes, I am alive, and I'm 70. I'm still alive. Oh my God. You know, I turned 70 in January. Well, it came, if you guys please don't, but I'm just going to tell you, I did a stream on my birthday, on my 70th birthday, and I was so sick. I had COVID, and then the next day I caught norovirus. I look like somebody's ready to roll me out in a gurney, so bad. And Cynthia goes, and I was so sick. And Cynthia goes, I think I need to take you to the hospital. And I said, going to the hospital, that's where all the sick people are. What? To go there. But anyways, as a result of having COVID, I have long COVID, where a minute before it was just the queerest thing. I'm in bed, I'm not feeling good, but I can smell everything. I can smell the fibers in the sheets. I can smell the fabric softener. I can smell the wind coming. I can smell everything. And then a second later, gone. Lost the ability to smell. I can't smell toast burning. I can't smell onions cooking. I can't smell garlic. And that hinders my baking because, as you guys know, many times I just throw stuff in and then taste because I don't measure many, many times. And so now that really hurts me. The last thing I ate before I got sick was milk chocolate, which is my most favorite thing in the whole wide world. Now I can't stand it. To me, it tastes like dog crap. Isn't that wild? How something can come in and invade my body like that? And it's just, I think that now I'm no longer in nursing. When I was in nursing, I was never sick because I get exposed to everything and build up an immunity. And now that I don't have that, I got a sinusitis right after that. I got the COVID virus. And then before I was recovering from that, I got the norovirus. And so it's like it just knocked me just flat, and I'm still recovering from that. I'm a little bit more forgetful, and I remember the good stuff, but it's amazing how it just hit me so hard, and I love streaming because you guys know I never shut up, but that's the reason why I've been a little absent. COVID changed your taste buds a lot. Did it really? See, I'm finding that too when I thing I ate before being sick. It was Oliver's chocolate from Batavia, New York, which is the best in the world. And it was the last thing I ate. And then when I went to eat it, it's like even chocolate chip cookies, it's like they just taste like garbage to me. And it's good and it's bad because obviously I could stand to lose some weight. But on the other hand, who cares? You think Sports Illustrated is going to tap me to put on a bikini in front of they'd sell one copy and that would be to Larry. Uh, you got older, you can't smell sweet stuff as much. Really? Okay. Is everyone else's stream breaking up too? Am I breaking up? Because I can go get the cord from Simply's room to plug in direct. Refresh. Am I okay? Am I breaking up, you guys? It cut out for you. It appears okay now, or it was just you. Tell me, you guys, because I've got a cord that I can pull in here to get a direct line. Let me know. Let me know. And but anyways, I feel bad for anybody that's had it is lagging some. Okay, let me go get the cord. I'll be right back. I'll get into Simply's room. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. You guys, I think I left my main adapter cord. I don't think I have a direct plug into this. It might be in Arizona. Oh crap. Um, 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 oh, you guys, we might be lagging. I don't have my adapter for this. It's this. And Simply's gone, or he could help me out with this because he might have one. But is it going to be okay? Is it going to be? It keeps lagging. Debbie do. How are you? Hello, hello. It keeps lagging. Do you want me to refresh? Should I? How do I refresh? Um, you can hear me fine. It's just my face goes off and on. Well, that's hey, the face you can do without, right? You can hear me fine. Okay. Let's go with that. And next time, I promise I will get the adapter for that. So I want to tell you a couple stories while I've been gone. Okay. Can see you fine. Let me just lag, but your audio is fine. Okay. All right. So I went home for my niece's, my beautiful niece got married, and I went home and my sister said, we're gonna do flowers, then you can make the little wedding cake. And it's like perfect. And so she wanted all roses in her bouquet. And if you guys, the cost of weddings, my God, they'll eat your flipping lunch. It's just amazing. So I went on YouTube and watched a video on how to make bridal bouquets. And well, we've done the flowers before, but I wanted to do them right this time. And so we went on, and I will show you what we did. I think we did pretty gosh darn good. And we're going to make gifts tonight. So one of you lucky winners, I don't think she would mind me showing you. I'll get her. But here's the bouquet I made. You guys check that out. Isn't it beautiful? Yay! And then I did the flower girls too, and we did all the bridesmaids. And boy, you will save a absolute ton of money by doing it yourself. And there's the little bridesmaid hat. I put some streamers on hers. Can you guys see that okay? Yeah. And then I did the dessert table and the tiny cake. I'll show you that. Um, and there's the cake I made, just a tiny little cake. And so my sister and I, we needed to help set up. Let me give you a great tip, okay? For any of you guys, I know a lot of you are married, a lot of you might never want to get married, but weddings will eat your flipping lunch. They just will. They're ridiculous. As soon as they say wedding, the cupcake goes from $1 to $5. I mean, they're just ridiculous. So she wanted flowers on each table. And so we went to, and this is kind of a crafty way. It isn't like this was a country elegant kind of wedding, but not like foo-foo weddings. And so we went to Walmart and bought some mason jars and then came home and put a little string of burlap around them in a bowl, right? And then my sister and I picked wildflowers the night before and we put them on. The reason we picked them the night before is they have bugs in them. And we thought that people probably didn't want bugs crawling all over their food. So we left them out, then shook them. And we wanted to see how we did a test at first to see how they'd look the next day. We picked them because I was there a couple days before the wedding. So we went out and got beautiful wildflowers out in the fields. Here we're stomping in the fields. My 72-year-old sister and me to get these flowers, but it was I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. It was beautiful and cheap. Plus, you can use the mason jars again. So be creative when when you're planning events. Don't break the budget. Who wants to? It's a one-time event. So why do you want to spend millions? That bouquet that I made her would have been $350 at least at a florist. And I think we paid for those roses 30 something dollars, right? In a couple babies' breath. Easy breezy. Watch the YouTube videos and snap was a snap. You're trying to plan yours. Are you? Let me help. Let me help. Let me help. As a matter of fact, I am helping. One of Ryan's best friends is getting married. And so let me go I'll show you what I made last night, the other night for her. Hold on. She won't mind. Oh, the stupid cord. I also have a wedding video that my daughter-in-law and I made. If you look on I think it's on my YouTube page, you can see that. Well, the person that's getting married is a graphic artist, and she made her own design. Their last name is going to be B. This is a design she made. So I digitized it, turned it into stitches, and put it on 12 aprons. Now you can get an apron for like $1 a piece. Imagine how elegant it's going to look at a reception with everyone serving you wearing an apron with your logo on it. Right? So let me know if I can help you guys out with any, my email, sipmom at Gmail. I don't know if I have any of my mods. I didn't tell them I was going on. I don't know if I have any mods in here or not. But my sipmom, I'll type it in. Um, okay, I got the rules. They're making me follow the rules. I wrote the damn rules. Give me a break. So, anyways, let me know if I can help you. I can turn your most images, unless they're, here we go. Uh, this- Unless they're like a rainbow effect, okay? And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Come on, I got it. Okay. I can save you guys a ton of money for your weddings, just with some ideas that I have, and I would be happy to help. So, as a gift, I love this couple so much. As a gift for this couple, what did it? Okay, it's simpmom at Gmail. Why is it not? Don't you know this is my channel? It's wanting me to join Twitch. What? Okay, simpmom at Gmail. You guys got this, right? Okay. So, anyways, um, my mouse is funky. Guys, I haven't streamed in a while. But I've been popping on Simply. So you guys catch me on Simply stream? He's home. Nothing makes me happier than having my boy home. I got to tell you that for sure. Okay. Let me see what else. Very nice. Okay. Who else? Debbie Do got a lot of presents. How are you doing? Into the Woods. Boy, these names, you guys. Hello, Ren. Shinzizzles. How are you? So let me tell you the story. So my sister and I went to the wedding to set up my niece's wedding. I got off the track. You guys know I get off the track, we travel to a destination, and then we end up coming back. Okay. That's called early senility, senileness, senility, whatever it is. Okay. So, anyways, we went to set up, and the wedding was going to be at like 1. We got there. We couldn't get into the venue until like 9. We had a lot to do to set up. And so we set up, and then we are going to go home because the flowers were at the fire hall that my sister is a member of in their great big cooler. We had them all arranged. We're going to go home, get dressed, come back with the flowers, because we were looking like bag ladies. Okay, we got up in the morning, no makeup on. I don't know, did she comb her hair? Did I comb mine? Who knows? We get in the car, we go set up for the wedding. And so on our way home, granted, we're sweaty, we're kind of, we need primping. My niece calls. She goes, I need the flowers. She goes, we're doing the pictures before the wedding. It's like, okay, okay. So we quick pull in. We're like 5 minutes away from the fire hall. We pull in and drive back. And then we present them with all their flowers and boutonnieres and corsages. We made them all. And then I said, okay, well, we'll be right back. She goes, you can't go anywhere. The wedding starts in 5 minutes. It's like, holy buckets. Here we are. And Patty's out in the car. My sister's out in the car, and I go running. I go, we gotta go. We gotta come to the wedding. She goes, dressed like this. Well, I had this shirt on, right, and not quite church attire. And so we go in the bathroom quick and we're like, kind of slicking our hair and slapping on, she had some lipstick. We're sharing lipstick. We're sharing whatever makeup we have with us, with mine's mostly home, and to try to look that like they didn't pull us off the street corner, selling pencils or something. And my sister comes up with a brilliant idea. We had coats on because it was a little chilly. She goes, turn your t-shirt around. And it was brilliant. So I get it off, and I turn it around, and it's under a black coat like this. I mean, it was perfect. So then after the wedding, we got to scoot home and change and come back. But you know what? It was I forgot years ago they actually did the pictures after the wedding. I mean, in my dinosaur years, when we were in the caves writing, I mean, we did our pictures after the wedding, and now everything is before, which makes sense because the bride is beautiful, nothing's wrinkled, and yeah. So, but that was yeah, what an adventure. Oh my goodness. Whew. But so anyway, so for my friend that I'm doing the apron for, she's such a dear friend that I was going to do cloth napkins. Now that's another thing I did for my daughter-in-law. Do I have any here? I should have. I don't. We did cloth napkins with her design on every table, and then the amenity baskets in the bathroom had their logo on, and so I told Abby, who is my a dear friend. I said, they're doing more of a cocktaily thing where it's not really a sit down dinner. So I said, well, let me order the cocktail napkins for you with your design on. So I mean, it's going to be just her design's going to be on the aprons. It's going to be on their sign, just married. And they ought to really turn that into a piece of jewelry at some point because I just think that's beautiful. So she actually is going to go into the business of helping couples design logos for their wedding. So if anybody's interested in that, and I said, what does that cost about? She says, well, 150 to 200. And it's like, the wrong business. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, it's a unique one of a kind. And so, wow, I'm excited about that. So I did want to, before I get into more, I want to always bring this up. Can you guys see that? So if you're going through something, understand that worrying isn't going to fix anything. Deep breathing. You're going to get through this, right? Your heart's beating. You're going to get through this, you guys. Life's going to hand you all kinds of interesting things, and just try not to worry. Worry robs you of peace. It also can wreck your health because you're not resting. I'm sure you're not resting right. You're not eating right. You're not exercising right. You're not doing any of that stuff because you're in worry. And try to mitigate it. All right. That it's don't take away today's peace. We're never guaranteed another day in life. People ask me about being old. I guess I'm old 70. I don't feel old. You guys, I feel like I'm a 16-year-old with a little bit more common sense. Still have the mouth, but a little bit more common sense. All right. So I did have something very sad happen to me. My best friend from Arizona passed, and she died. And she was also my co-coordinator. She was my very first student that I taught embroidery in Arizona. And then she came on to be my co-coordinator. And and I want to share a little bit about her story because she to me is a one of a kind. She was a nurse with a master's degree. So we had that in common. We're pretty much the same age. We both did pediatric nursing. And when she 25 years ago, so like she was in her late 40s, 50s, she was working in a hospital and she was wheeling a patient out and that had surgery. And the brother was going to pick up his sister, who was in the wheelchair, from the hospital. He was notified. She's ready. She's done. Janet was, well, I don't want to dox her, but rest your soul, Janet. Janet was wheeling the patient out, and the brother was drunk. He drove into the hospital. He drove into the hospital. He went through the two glass doors of vestibule. The sister was killed immediately when she went under the truck. Janet said the only thing she remembers is going through the windshield, her forehead touching his, and then she has no recall. Her husband gets a call saying, "You've got to come to the hospital right away. Your wife's been hit by a truck." And he says, "Oh no." He says, "My wife works in a hospital." And they said, "Well, no, the truck drove into the hospital, pickup truck." And so she was, I know it, she was left, I think her pelvis was fractured, broken in 9 places. I mean, she was just, she had to learn to walk and talk and everything again. So when I met her 10 years ago, this had been 15 years after the accident. She called because when you guys know that we vacation at or stay in Arizona for the winter. And we're at like a 55 plus community. And they had two embroidery machines that no one knew how to use. So I said, well, I could teach them classes. And so I put out a thing saying, classes available, or they put out a thing. And I got a phone call from Janet. And Janet says, "I have some physical limitations. Do you think that I could do this?" And I said, "Well, can you push a button?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you're in." And so I got to meet her for the first time and we connected just because we have that sense of humor, that edgy sense of humor. And she's a kind, sweet, wonderful person. Well, she became my co-coordinator. And so the park could not say no to her. And so I'd say, "Tell them we need this, 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 this." And she'd write up the email. She also had a photographic memory. She would watch me teach a class and she wouldn't be taking not note one. She would just be watching. The next day she'd show up with typewritten, just about word for word, everything I said. I mean, it was like, have you guys ever met anybody with a photographic memory? She was my first. I mean, amazing. So, anyways, this year or last year when we came back in November to the park, she was saying her neck hurt, and I said, "Janet, as a nurse, you know that pain is always a sign of something. It always is." And so she was kind of putting it off because well, it's probably from the drive. It's I'm older. It's probably stiff, and so one day she couldn't get out of bed and almost collapsed. And so her husband called the ambulance. They took her in, and what I did not notice, nor did her husband notice, is that she had lost her neck. Her head was sitting on her right like this. We didn't notice it. It was so gradual. Well, her spine, the cervical spine, all the vertebrae were broken in 3 places. And the doctor had said, had he taken her to the hospital and hit the brakes, he would have looked over and she'd have been gone because the neck would have just broken. And so she went through a 12-hour surgery and they put the rods in and then she went back where to recover to her hometown and she had a stroke. And I mean, she was going to fight it. She's the toughest person I know, and never complaining, never saying, because of my accident, my hands. She never complained. When she said her neck hurt, it's like, boy, she's got to be in pain because this woman never complains. Well, so anyways, her husband asked me. She took a turn for the worse and she was given a week to live. And I said, I will make it was a 7-hour drive to where she is. And I said, as soon as I get back, I will make the drive to where she is. And so I drove and up to see her. And this is what I want you to know. Okay, you guys know I'm a former hospice nurse. Okay, when I went in, okay, and I want to also preface this. You ever been so tired that you can't keep your eyes open? I mean, they just like so weighted and it's so hard. Well, that's what happens when a person is dying. They lose the ability to open their eyes because they're so weak. Now they can hear and they're awake, but their eyes are closed. So you think they're in a coma or they're sleeping, but they're not. And so as soon as I went into the bed to see her, as soon as I went in there, I walked over to the side and I gently opened an eye and I said, "Janet, I'm here." And she just, I could feel like, oh my God, I could feel the excitement in her body for what little energy she had left. And she knew I was there, even though she had not been able to open her eyes for days. So understand a couple of things, and this is my point, that if someone is dying, they hear everything. They hear everything. So make it wonderful things about them. Keep the storytelling, keep the conversation going, keep soft music playing. Do not, this is not the time to say, well, when she goes, I want her purse. I mean, don't say anything that you wouldn't say if she was it wasn't wide awake. All right. Remember that the hearing is the last thing to go. She may look like she's in a coma, but you open those eyes and they focus on you, they're right there. And I could I could feel her body's excitement that I was there. I could feel that. So understand that, folks, that you think, oh, they're dying, they don't hear. No, they hear. So keep that in mind and keep the conversation light. And it's like I couldn't be a hospice nurse if I believed that there was a cruel God. I believe when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. I just don't want to be on an airplane when it's the pilot's time to go. No, just kidding, just kidding. A little light humor. Um, but that's my point, is that even though they're not opening their eyes, they're not opening their eyes because they're too weak. They're too weak. Okay. Does it make sense? So yeah, hello. Who's into the woods? How are you? Lord Bobby. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm on my tangents. Hi everyone. Oh, it's so Julie Cat. Hello. How is everybody doing? But I just wanted to fill you in on what I've been doing, and yeah, pretty much that. And what else do I have? So I also want to show you a couple other things. So I'm going to do probably two. If we got, it's just going to be a short stream. You guys know I don't usually stream more than 2 hours at a time. Uh, the first time that I streamed until I lost my voice. So I want to show you a couple things that I have. If you win tonight, I've got a couple things already made. I fell in love with this design. And I have more of these towels because this thread just works so perfect with these towels. There's just something about fall and pumpkins and apples and harvest time. It's a favorite time. And I also have I'm going to open up an Etsy shop because I love doing design work. And I had an Etsy shop open and then I closed it, but I digitized this. I just think it's cute. So I'm going to start throwing some designs up on Etsy. This I bought this design and I absolutely Pete, how you doing? It has turned into one of my favorites. For two colors, it's almost 3D, isn't it? I am good. It's been so long. I know, Pete. I've kind of been through the mill with COVID, and I'm still recovering. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see a naturopath because it's like I want to try to get my smell back. I want to get my energy back, and I want to get some of this memory. It's just amazing how a virus can just knock the crap out of you, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Simp Dad, he goes, I've never seen you so sick. And I said, no. He thought one point I said to Simp Dad, I don't think I'm going to survive this. I don't. And this is another one of my favorites. A few of you got this. So I have another one of these all made. This pig is just so gosh darn cute. God, there's just something about this pig. Although the cows, were any of you on Simply stream today when I got all raggy? Were any of you watching Simply today? Um, I made simply a Mario Kart cow shirt. Did you watch that? And he was wearing it for the first time. Sometimes I can buy designs. If it's something I can buy, I would rather do it than have to digitize, unless it's an outrageous price or I can do it quickly. And so the Mario cow is not available anywhere for purchase. And so I took a picture and did he wear that? Let me see if he wore it or not. He went to a concert with Simp Dad. Hold on. Let me see if it's in his room. Yeah, he must have wore it. The little booger must have wore it to the concert. Okay, so I made him a did I take a picture of it? Let me see if I took it. I forget to take pictures. I make so many things, and then I need to take a picture of it so that I remember to to catalog it. And let me just see if it's in here. And so he put it out on X. Oh, here it is. Okay, here's the shirt I made for him. Can you guys? And it's that really cute cow. Well, this took over 3 hours to digitize, and then it took an hour to stitch out because he said, "Mom, do utter chaos," and I wanted to get kind of a crazy font, and so he was wearing it on his stream today, and I fabric softener in and made it real nice for him, just the way he likes it, and so I go on X, and somebody's on there saying they're selling them. And that just pissed me off because she's from Ghana. Not that it's illegitimate or but it's just felt like a scam to me. For one thing, you don't this logo, I made the logo, and I made the cow. And so it just made me mad because it's like, don't be scamming Simply's people or my people. Don't be scamming them because you don't have the shirt. You don't have the design. And you guys, you have to be careful. Some of these scams, and now I'm hearing about these car scams. Do you guys watch Kit Boga on Twitch? Raise your hand. Do you watch Kit Boga? Kitboga. And yes. So you like him? I love watching his streams, and I'll tell you a couple reasons why. One, because it's great to do housekeeping because it's more or less what they're saying, not what they're doing. I mean, he might have a wig on or be pretending he's in a car or something, but he's a wonderful source to listen to. So if you've got to sort out a closet or a drawer, not vacuuming, but if you've got to do something where it's tedious work, I always put him on because it's like I'm just working away listening to him. And the latest thing is about these auto traders, people that actually have the website of a legitimate car business, and they get the money and they say, look, I'll give you 10,000 off if you can wire the money right now for the car. And people are trying to get 35, $40,000 back because they wired it to what they thought was legitimate because they had the website of the legitimate. So, boy, please be careful, everybody. We've had our credit card compromised 3 times in 3 years. I did hear a trick. Now, do we have any financial people out there? Do we have somebody out there with a bigger brain than mine? Well, all of you do, but I heard this, and so I want to know if it's true. And if it's true, it's something that we all should do. I heard from a reputable friend, a younger friend, that there's the companies that have your credit, the three big companies. I don't, what are they, Equifax or the three companies that have all the credit? If you go on their website and tap out that you don't want to be in there, someone cannot open up a new credit card or make a large purchase without checking your credit. Does that make sense? And you can turn it off and on, like say I wanted to buy a car, I'm going to go turn it back on so they can check my credit. Then you can turn it back off. Have you heard about that? Have any of you heard about that? So you tap out of these credit companies? Yes, that's it. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So apparently, if you go there and say nope, don't mess with my credit, I don't want to be there. When somebody goes to apply for something, they'll think you've got no money anyways, and then they'll leave you alone. Does that make sense? Adam, does that make sense? So, in other words, maybe you don't need a lot of these credit protections. You just need to pull away from a way for people to check your credit. Plus, if you have credit cards, we have someone bought. We were in Arizona, and we have the credit card company called and said, "Did you just buy $400 worth of flowers and now are currently at a Chinese restaurant or Mexican restaurant?" And I said, "No, we're in Arizona." So I mean, 3 times we've had it compromised. Yeah, just need to make accounts with each company. Yes, So there you go, folks. This is probably the best way to protect yourself. Thank you, Zora Turn. Zora Turn, you just won the first gift of tonight. How about that? Yay! So Zora Turn, come to the front, come to the head of the class. Come to the head of the class. Yay! Okay, so what? Well, no, thank you. Thank you. So everybody, just remember that that if you're content with where your credit is now and you're not going to get a new credit card next week, go to these agencies and then just make an account and say, nope, don't mess with this social number. Don't mess with anything, and and that would just be such a big help. I get. I still usually gift from 3 years ago. It was a Frank Ocean. You got the Frank Ocean pillowcase? Oh my God. That album cover. And I didn't realize when you wanted it that was one of Simply's favorites too. Yeah, that was a little dicey to do. I remember that. Oh, goody. Okay. So what I want you to do is what can I make you today? Now we can do we can do hand towels, tea towels, beach towels. I've got a few hats. I've got aprons. I've got pillowcases. And I have tote bags. You want a hoodie from you ages ago and you wear it a lot. And I do have some clothing here, not a lot. I have more clothing in Arizona. You wearing a hoodie? Panties? All right, Lunar. The only person I bought panties for was Vism, my mod, because I found you guys remember Vism was very very active, and then Mizkiv grabbed him. Mizzy says to me, he goes, "Well, if he's good enough for you, he's good enough for me," you know. And I said, "You stole my mod." He goes, "Well, oh, there you are, right, Vism, right?" That's what Mizzy said. If he's good enough for you, then he's good enough for me. So Vism is the only person that got underwear. Now we did as close to underwear as I got. We did have a person get. Oh, I wonder if I got it in here. I'm going to have to catalog this. I need an assistant. I need to win Lotto so I can get an assistant to say, okay, put everything together. Someone wanted, and you might have been watching. Her husband was a boob man. He loved boobs. And so I made a pillowcase with boobs on it. Oh, here they. Oh, I found it. Hot damn. Okay. All shapes, all colors. So this man gets to sleep. Whoops. Listen, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. So this man gets to sleep with all these boobs. What man doesn't want to sleep with his head on boobs, right? See, I'm in the gutter again. But it always feels so good to be in the gutter. You got the saggy ones. You got Oh, you know what? I need to, I tell you what, I love streaming because of you guys. You guys make it so much fun for me. You always have. And I learned so much from you, and I never want to stop learning. But this, like I said, this has been a very health, this turning 70. My 60s, you guys, were the best decade of my life. Oh my God. You couldn't pay me to be in my 20s again. The turbulent 20s. It's just, you're up, you're down, you're not quite the person you want to be. You don't know where you're going. You haven't found your mate. I mean, no, 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 no. And the partying is just too rampant. I mean, I remember, oh my God, the party. Nope. 30s are good, 40s, 50s, 60s are fabulous. The 70s started off rough, but I'm going to see a natural doctor because I believe in the holistic healing and just to see if we can get rid of this long COVID and so that I feel more like me. Yeah, yeah. Booba, nice there. And playing in the gutter is fun. Isn't it, Debbie Doo? Isn't it fun to be a little naughty? I mean, I really, even when I meet regular people, I have to, when they give me a line that I could jump into, it's like I almost have to bite my tongue because maybe they'll take it the wrong way. When I stream with Mizzy, who I absolutely adore, Mizzy gives me the best back and forth because we can be all over the place. And at some point, I would love to stream with Nick. Um, because I think that I could match Nick. and it's just never worked out when I've gone to to Texas. Did you guys see the Xbox commercial Simply and I made? Did you guys see that? That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. So Simply rented a house down there, and one thing that I haven't shared, well, I haven't streamed that much. We need it. I know a cooking stream. I'd probably throw stuff at them. I'm looking blurry. Although I do have to say, I think I look better blurry, so that's okay. That's okay. Um, oh God, that was fun. Well, when I went to his house that he rented and there was no furniture or anything, I wanted to, clean the toilets and get everything clean for him. And so I'm like looking at his kitchen. It's like, oh, this is a nice kitchen. And so I've got the wipes and I'm wiping down the bathroom. Then I go to wipe the refrigerator and there's no refrigerator. And I said, horses, we got a horse. It's the patty cake. It's the raid. I love it. I love it. Who do we have? We have a raid? Who are we here? Third, Jacko Jack. Oh my God, Jacko Jack. If you guys don't follow Jacko Jack, you're making a huge mistake. Right now, follow Jacko Jack. Jacko Jack is am I blurry to you guys? I'm blurry. But you know what? It probably looks better. It kind of softens the wrinkles. Give Jacko Jack a follow right now. Jacko Jack does some of the things that he's does. He sat in a bathtub. What was in that bath? Was it ketchup? What did you put in that bathtub? But I have to tell you that the one stream that I will take to my grave that Jacko Jack did is he had a wheel. And I know that my followers, that what story I'm going to tell. And it had all different haircuts that he was going to give himself. What did he land on? The monk haircut, where it's like a donut of hair. And he did it. He did it. He had that bald spot with the donut of hair. You guys follow him. You just never know what Jacko Jack, it's like, why you don't have hundreds of thousands of people following you is beyond me because you are a hoot and a half. Yeah, give him uh, yes. Yes, and thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much. Okay, I need to be clear. It's like it's coming and going. It's coming and going. Okay, can't remember the prize choices. Can I send you an email like the last time and maybe I can come up with something creative again? Yeah, if you do, okay, you know what? We don't have to do your gift live. We can, yes, you absolutely can send me. Think about it for a little bit. Think about it for a little bit, okay? And that would be fabulous. That would be fabulous. But absolutely, Zerator, let me write it down. Ba-da-ba-ba. You know what sticks in my mind? That stupid. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Why? I don't go to McDonald's. I don't like fast food. Well, probably because I'm a pescatarian. I haven't eaten meat in 56 years. So, I mean, there's nothing there for me. Okay. Zerator, you're going to send me an email and I'm going to work on something special for you. Okay. Zerator. All right. Yeah, think about it. Think about what you want. So I have tote bags. I have hand towels, tea towels, beach towels. I have hats. And my head area is 5 inches by 2. So keep that in mind. The area that I can embroider. What else do I have? Aprons. I do have some clothing depending on your size. I don't have I have a pair of pajamas up there. Yeah, so that would be it. Aprons, pillowcases, tote bags, towels, hats, and some clothing. So let me know, okay? My favorite seafood? I love sushi. You know what? I wish I loved sushi. But at my age, sushi didn't come about well, I mean it was always there, but not available to me until probably my 40s. And no, not a fan. It's a texture thing with me. I wish I did because boy, that would be eh, it it sounds icky, but I know it's good. You're growing your hair out for another one. Jack, okay, okay, Jacko Jack, please let me know when you're going to spin that wheel again. I mean, and please, that was just a hoot. Jacko Jack, do you remember? Write down the choices of haircuts that was that you had on that wheel, so we could have a laugh. He is a handsome boy, Handy Andy. Yes, he is. Because I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yes. Hello, hello. My favorite seafood is, I would have to say that I love a good halibut. Alaskan halibut is probably my favorite, followed by scallops and shrimp. I'm not a lobster person. Simdad loves lobster. I'm not really a lobster person. I remember one year, you guys, I this at Christmas time they had live lobsters, and I it was in this room, and this used to be Simply's room when he was little, and we had you know how you have a border around, you have like a color, then a border, then another color. So his border was all puppies. Simply's, he's such a good kid, and so I got the two boxes of two live lobsters, and he was in this room, and I brought him upstairs, and I said, okay, no, I blew parent of the year for this one. I said, Ryan, I got a pet for you. And he goes, and he's all excited, thinking it might be a puppy. And I pull out these two lobsters, and and he's like, we just, and they're crawling around in his room, and he just was, yeah, that would not get me Mother of the Year. And I remember my granddaughter when she was probably 5, maybe 5. And she lives with me now. She goes to college close by, and I get to see her lovely face every day. Love it. Um, and she said, Grandma, can I have a hot dog? And at that time, we had a Labradoodle. And she walked by, and I said, well, what part should we cut off? And I grabbed her tail, and she goes, and, and she was, that was so bad. That was so bad. And then I said, no, honey. I said, hot dogs come from cows. And so her mother picks her up, and she goes, why did she say in the car, Mama, hot dogs come from... Well, because her grandmother was torturing her. That's why. Well, you know, I'm just not. I couldn't resist it. I couldn't resist it. It was all the terrible haircuts from the internet. You love lobster, do you? With a bunch of, but isn't anything better with a bunch of butter? Name me one thing that's not good with butter. I love butter. Yes, soda girl. All right. So make a gift for somebody. I've got the Rhoda cam set up. I'll show you. She's ready to rock and roll. There's Rhoda. She's ready, and she's been a good girl. Yes, she has. And so let's make a gift. Let's see. Vism, are you still here? No, Vism, are you still here? Or did you leave? Yes. Okay, Vism, I'm going to put you on the spot. All right, chat. I want you to. We're talking about butter. Okay, I want you to butter him up. I want you to give him the best compliments that you can if you want to win the prize. So tell Vism, you know what? I've got the most intelligent chat on Twitch. Go for it. And Vism is going to pick the winner by your comments. So let's see. Give it the best you got. Butter that baby up. Let's go. Talk about butter being healthy. I think of you. Yes, the brain is 60% butter. Or 60% butter. Oh, duh. It's long COVID. This could be fun. The brain is 60% fat. You do need to eat. I eat at least a pound of butter a week. I do. I do. I do. I do. Okay. All right. Who wants a gift? I love butter. Come on, chat. There's a bunch of you out there. A pound a week. I do, but I don't gain a pound a week. Your brain is definitely 60% butter. Fry eggs. Okay. Who wants a gift? You got to butter up Vism. Tell him something good. Tell him something good. Oh. There we go. Adam's coming in first. Who wants a gift? Let's go. You are an amazing person. Thank you for doing what you do for Simp Moms community. Oh, that's a good one. Come on, now come on. Don't you want a gift? Remember, this doesn't have to be for you. This could be for your aunt, your uncle, your child, your grandma, your best friend, anybody. The neighbor next door that did something nice for you, your coworker whose birthday's coming up, your boss just because you want to stay on his good side. Hello there, Springtimes. How are you? You just found this stream. Love you so. I love you too. Hey, Springtimes, if you want to win a gift, butter up Vism. We're going to make a gift live. I'm going to design it and we're going to make it live for you. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. We are on every continent. I'll show you my little map. I still have that Russian gift over here. This is where we are in the world. These are where gifts have been sent. Can you see that? We're everywhere. I've got to reach out to Caesar. Caesar's grandmother died, and she was in South America. Was wearing that snail did hat, and the snail did hat is an upside down penis. But I never did find out if the grandma knew she was wearing an upside down penis. It looks like a snail, but it's upside down. I got to take a picture of that. Okay, who do we have here? Let's see. First Sip Mom stream. Hello there, Tube Proner. Now that's you know it's interesting where you guys get your names. I love a unique name, and I don't even know if I want to ask Tube while you're Tube Power, Tube Proner, Tube Prober. I would love to know why what, how you came up with that creative name. Oh, here Debbie Doo comes in. You're a very nice man. If you live close by, I would invite you to my birthday party. Ah, you remember? Yeah, I don't give a rat's ass shirt. You know what? I do have a rat's ass shirt. And I tell you what, if somebody wins and they want that, I'll let me go grab it. I will give it away. Hold on. Oh, and also you get a second gift. Okay. This is one of my favorite shirts of all time. I get stopped every time I wear it. It is a woman size. I cut out the tag. Um, Chubby, a woman size chubby. Now, this would be like an extra large woman because I got the Hooters. I mean, if I was flat, I'd probably be a size smaller. So if you win and you want a size extra large pink, this one, I will send this to you. Also, that's not all. Don't you love those commercials? 1995. But that's not all. If you order right now, we will include I just had these made. You can have a Sip Mom bitch slapping keychain. How about that? So you will also get a second gift. One of these. Yahoo. Let me see. Let's see. Ms. loves that shirt. Ms. has got a bunch. Ms. wears a bunch of my shirts. I love it. Okay, let's see. Uh, you guys, if I don't answer you, type it in again because I'm just you guys scroll so fast. It's easy if if you have just a few people in, but when you have a bunch, it's harder to uh to keep up with chat. And let's see. Claudius. Originally Mel. Okay, I'm bringing up on the big screen here. Okay. My name is a meme, your Xbox game tag. Oh, really? Okay. Wanted to make it as short as possible on Twitch. EBM9. All right. Yeah, Mizzy. I love Mizzy. Mizzy. I I just feel so at home when I'm at his house. I just do. I feel like I can go in his refrigerator. Well, one time I cleaned his refrigerator. Somebody had spilled something in there. And that probably took me 3 hours to clean his refrigerator because I went, oh no, this can't. And I'm trying to pull the glass. And he's got that fancy smashy refrigerator that plays symphonies. I'm pulling everything out. I just love him. You see your son's French fry tier list? I did, Jimmy Page, when he was streaming with Maya, who I absolutely adore. I have met some of the nicest streamers. that community is just Maya is just salt of the earth. Do you know when she goes out and does karaoke with Simply, or she goes out, as a group with that, she'll send me a picture of what they're doing, or she actually sent me a video, and I just love Maya. Yeah. Okay. Gamer Wheels, hello. How are you? Okay, but let me see. It's amazing substance. Yes, yes. Okay. So Vism has the least body odor of any mod. Adam! Adam, you're doing great, Gamer Wheels. Yes. Gamer Wheels is modding for extra Emily. I not only did I know that, but I had a little hand in that along with you, Vism. I told them what to write in the email to her. Yeah, I said, you know what? Tell you mod for me. And then Vism came in and helped him out, helped Gamer Wheels out, and kind of showed him the ropes a little bit. I said, hey, throw my name for what it's worth. They had $2, they'll get you absolutely nothing, but hey, let's go with it. And Stemily, yes, Stemily. Yeah, she's taken off. She's so nice. She's beautiful and she's nice and she's smart. All right. So, Vism, do we have a winner? Let's go, folks. Let's go. Yahoo! Where's all my stuff? Debbie Do. Okay, Debbie Do. Debbie Do, come to the front of the class. Debbie Do. Oh, this is fun. I was at the post office. I don't know if you guys don't know this, but behind the scenes, I've still been gifting, and I have been like on when I'm watching Simply and he's on other people's streams, if somebody says something that makes me laugh or something nice about Simply, I'll reach out and I'll say, "Hey, it's Simp Mom, do you want a gift?" It's like, "Really?" And it's so I've been gifting. We are up to a total of 1,212 gifts that have been gifted around the world since I've been streaming. 1,212. I just sent some a people hat this individual sent me a picture of a people, the little green guy. And so that was did they go that either went to Sweden or Switzerland. And so I've continued to gift. I have not stopped gifting. So yeah, 1,212 gifts sent around the world. The people hat turned out nice. Yeah, well, it's whatever you want. All right, Debbie Do, am I hearing cardinals? Debbie Do, come to step to the front of the class. Debbie Do. So we've got pillowcases, we've got hand towels, tea towels, beach towels, tote bags. What would you like, Debbie? Come on, wherever you are. Where is she? Vism, is she still here? Maybe did she fall down? Somebody's got to help her. People love. People love? Is that an actual? She's here. Oh, okay. The cardinal on a pillowcase. You want a cardinal on a pillowcase? A cardinal on a pillowcase? Debbie do? Because I've done yes, please. Okay, so let's first go to see what I got for pillowcases. Let's go. Pillowcases. All right, right here. All right. All right. So I have um oh, these are nice. Oh, this is nice too. I have this color, it's kind of a peachy color. I have peach. I have this looks off-white to me. Have off-white. What else do I have? I have uh pillow. Oh, these are, somebody wanted a pillow protector. I don't think these are real pillowcases. I think these are protectors. Yeah, I did. Oh, I like these. These are so soft. Man, it's Christmas. I didn't know I had it. Okay. I also have, let's see. Um, I have stripes and I have white. No, this is more pillow protectors. Oh, I like this. They're so soft. Come on, tell me I don't have white. I have a pattern and I have green. So I have green, a pattern, stripes, off-white or peach. Oh, well, springtime's maybe you'll win because we're going to do another. What would you like? Green? I like green. Okay. Now, if this is sometimes when I buy pillowcases, they're a king size, and this is a king size. I can turn it into a standard size for you because I've got a serger. So, would you want it to stay king size, or do you want me to make it a standard size for you? Because you know what, you guys? A lot of times when they clearance the king size because they have those left over. You just hack them off. Sister Iris, oh my God, how are you? Your bed is king. Oh my God. It's your lucky day because I only have one of these. So now let's. Oh, this is exciting. This is fun, chat. You're getting the old woman happy. This is my happy place when I can make gifts for you guys. This is when I'm the most happy. All right. Now I haven't tested this, but I'm going to bring up my screen. Let me know if you can see this. Can you all see my drawing board here? Can you see this? Or are you still seeing me? Help, Vism. Can you see my Floriani? No, what's it showing? Nothing has changed? I want to share my screen. Oh crap. Um, it's still me. Why can't I share my screen? Share screen. Now let's see if I can do it. Now can you see it? Pretty face. Oh, aren't you cute? Now do you see it? You can see the screen now? Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's go. We want a cardinal. All right, Debbie Do. Let's go. Let's go to new. All righty. This is my favorite thing to do is to digitize. And let's go to open and see if what we've got. See if we got some cardinals in there. Let's go to animals. Let's go to birds. And let's see what we have here. No cardinals there. Let's scroll down. Let me make them smaller so we can see them. Actually, let me make this larger. Okay, and then let me make this smaller. Okay, and so I have the cardinals appear when loved ones are near. I have that one. I have this one. And Debbie Do, you already have a few of these. So I have three cardinals. I have this one. So I have cardinals appear when loved ones are near. I have this one, this is very pretty with the birds. And I have this one. Debbie Do, which one do you like? Number 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2. Are you seeing them down in the bottom of the screen? Or 3? I could, um, let me just, your cam is covering the designs. Is my picture on there? Wait a minute. Let me make them bigger then. Let me make them bigger. Okay. So we have this one over here. And this one. and this one. Can you see it better now? You're in the bottom left where the preview for the picture is being displayed. I didn't want to be in the bottom left. Let me, there. Can you see the picture now? Is that better? I can't see chat now. Hold on. That's better. But the right and the bottom are cut off. Let me make this box smaller. Although then that makes me smaller too. Simply put my picture because I said, you know what, put me on the corner. And I should have not had him do that. And I don't know how to take it off. So I'll just move this over a little bit. Um, Debbie Do. Debbie Do, which one do you, let me just see if there's any more that I haven't cataloged. Because sometimes I have things that I haven't put in places yet. And I don't see any birds there. There. Let me just go up here and go to the bottom. Because sometimes, like I said, I have things that I have not put away yet. And I even have a sip. Oh, look at my stem head, you guys. Somebody wanted a stem head. Here, I'll move this over. So you see the stem head? Can you see the stem head? That was fun. That was fun. Oh God, you gotta love a good stem head. I even have a Simp Mom. This is my Simp Mom collection of designs. And the booty cheek man, the VIP, the mods got the bitch slapper with the mods, the crab. Oh, Debbie Do. Here, this was on your tote bag. Can you see it? This was sent for you. Oh, this is fun. It's like a walk down memory lane. Okay. And the reason that Debbie likes cardinals is that cardinals, when they appear, it's because a loved one, it's in memory of a loved one. And so that helps her to remember somebody who was very special in her life. And I'm not going to dox ya, but I'm just going to say that. Oh, here, look at this one. Look at this. Yeah, look at this one. Do you remember that? Can you see? Can you see this one? This was at a tea towel that I sent you? Yep, can you see it? Can you guys see it? So let me bring up the designs. I'll bring them up here. So my face is in the corner. You got to look at this mug. Maybe I can make it smaller. Huh. Okay. All right, I'll bring up the designs and then you pick them out. All right? Let me bring more in. Let's do a merge. This is so much fun, you guys. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go up to let's go up. And let's go to animals and let's bring them out again. Okay, let's bring this one out. Put you here. Okay, and let's get another one. Let's merge again. And then we've got that one there, and then this one open. And these will all fit, not all together, but I mean, they all fit on. And these are the three designs that I have, Deb. What do you like? Can you see them all? Game Ruiz, you like these? Well, it's so special. When you see something like when I see a dragonfly, I always say, "Hi, Dad," because I in Minnesota, I never saw dragonflies until my dad died, and now I see them all the time. And I remember a particularly stressful day that seems stressful, and I try not to get under any stress, but something was going on, and I saw a dragonfly, and it just released all the stress, and it's like, "Oh my God, Dad, thanks." Oh, I was looking for an attachment. Okay, we're getting the carpet shampooed because we're having tons of company. And I have two vacuum cleaners, and The guy said, "Well, you really got to do the stairs good." And it's like, oh, you know how much fun stairs are to vacuum, right? I think I would rather be having every tooth pulled out of my mouth than to be vacuuming stairs. Well, you need a special adapter. You need the one that's like this, that's firm, so you can go up the stairs like this. Well, I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was looking because we just got back from Arizona, and I have a vacuum cleaner upstairs and one downstairs, and so I said, "Dad, please help me out." I said, "My God, I've been looking for over an hour, almost two, looking around. I need it, or I'm going to use the hose. Just flipping around hose. And how much fun would that be, right?" And so I went down, was going down the basement on the landing, and I had my bag with my gardening tools on it, and I picked it up. I don't know why I picked it up, but there it was. He's still here. My father was the most wonderful man in the world. He believed in the good of all men. There was never a racial slur spoken in our house. We were raised that all people are good, except the jerks. If you're a jerk, doesn't matter what nationality or color you are, you're still a jerk. But he believed in the kindness. He was just a kind man. He would do anything for anybody. Just salt of the earth. I'm very, very lucky to have been raised by such a wonderful man. And not to have, we're born to love and then taught to hate. And that's bullshit. We need to treat people the way we want to be treated in life. Right? Okay. I'm off my soapbox. How easy that is. Okay. I like the one with the heart. I do too. All right, let's get rid of these. Do you want your name on it or just Cardinal? Let me get rid of these. Okay, you're going. See ya. You're going. See ya. Oh, come on. Okay. That's 3 by 8, 3 inches wide by 3 tall. That's going to be fine. Let me just measure the pillowcase just to make sure. See if I have to shrink it. All right, let's go. Okay, and the pillowcase is just about 3 and 3/4 inches. Okay, 3 and 3/4 inches tall. And I might just shrink this just a tad. Just a cardinal, you got it, Deb. All right, let me just shrink it down. And let's make it 6,000 stitches. Okay, height 3 inches. That works. And we got a bunch of colors here. Let's see what we got. We've got brown. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 colors. We can do that. Let me send it over. So we've got green, brown, orange. Although, yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's send it to the machine. Save as. Let's go. Save as a ELS. Let's not save it there. Let's save it here. And let's send it over to the machine. And let me bring this down. And let's go back into scene. There we go. Ooh, scary. I scared myself. Okay. Let's go over here and we'll see if it appears magically. Da 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 da. There it is. Okay. Let's go. I am going to oil this puppy. I forgot to. Every day before you use this, it's got to be oiled. And there it is. So it looks like we have a lot of the same colors that we need. So let's go. Set. All right. So we need a nice green. Okay, a nice green. We need yellow. We've got yellow. We've got red. We've got a gold. We've got brown. So I need, okay, let me get an orange and let me get a green. So let me see the color green that is. Okay, that's kind of like a little bit dark. Not real green green. Okay, let me get an orange. Let's get a pretty orange. All right, let's go. Okay. So we're going to do right here. So I'm just going to change the threads on this. So any of you, this machine was purchased at Mall Queens, and Mall Queens is a family in Phoenix, and they have a couple of stores. you ever want to get the best service, you go to Mall Queens because they are second to none. Okay, let's bring out the green. And then 4. What the color is 4? Okay, I just gotta come on here and check 4 real quick. Hold on. 4 is oh, 4 is brown. And then like an orangey. Okay. All right, 4 is okay. All right. Da da da. Too many moving pieces. Too many moving pieces. Hold on. Hold on. My mouse is sluggish. My mouth is not sluggish, but my mouth is. Mouse is sluggish. Come on down here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's go here. All right. That's brown. So 4 is brown. We've got a brown. So 4 is going to be 10. Flat. 4 is 10. Switch. Okay. 4 is 10. And then 2. 2 would be like, I think we can get away with 7 for 2. 2 is 7. All right. Yellow is 3. No, yellow is 4. Okay. 8. This is the complicated part when there's so many colors. 5 is 2 because I'm switching them around here. Okay, 3, 10, 7. Okay, 2. Not sure what 2 is. Not sure what 2 is. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me get this orange up here. 9 is black, I think. And 9 is black. Okay. I've just got to see which one is orange. Although I think I want a brighter orange. Got so many colors, you guys. You know, orange is not just orange. It can be burnt orange, brown orange, yellow orange. It's just amazing. But like I said, this is a little time consuming, but you want it right. Okay, 10, 7, 5, 2, 5, 2. All right, and 9. Let's go for this. It's 10. It's the feet is 7. The bird is 2. Okay. 5 is orange. Okay. So orange is 1. Okay. Yellow is 4. That's 6. This is 9. It is. Okay. 4 and 6. Okay, well, we got pretty good. So 2 is 1. Mhm. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let's get it threaded, hooping. And sorry, I need to be playing music or something for you guys so that you can, you're not so bored. All right. All right, let's go. Okay, let's thread one. Okay. Easiest threader in the world. You push the button. And I think we're ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to, okay, and 12-minute design. All right, let's get this puppy hooped. Let's get this puppy hooped. So what you want to do with the pillowcases is, Deb, which side of the bed do you sleep on? Because this has a seam on one side and that on the other. Pumpkin orange. You gonna run? Love you into the woods. Love you. My dad passed away. Butterflies landed on you. Oh. I'm gonna guess this way. I'm gonna guess this way. So you've got to center it. If you don't center your stuff, it ain't gonna work. So give me a second here. I'm gonna center. You get to look at my behind. Sorry, I apologize. I apologize. Let's get a 5x7 hoop. Let's get some nice stabilizer. And let's go. And then you're gonna watch Rhoda go to work. Yay. Okay. Hooping is the most important part. Boy, if you hoop something wrong, you're screwed. Because it's crooked. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to, I just want it to look good for you guys, because you guys are the best. Simply the best. Better than all of the rest. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This won't take long. This won't take long. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just up a tad. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a tad. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. Pretty darn close. All right. You gotta hoop it tight. If you don't hoop it tight, and this puppy moves, and plus we're going through a couple of layers here. So it's important to okay. So I've got it hooped. Okay, so we're gonna come over to Rhoda and we're gonna watch Rhoda go. Can you guys see it okay? All right, let me put on the Rhoda cam. You ready to rock and roll? Hooping is very important. What do we hear? You're looking at the bed on the left. I'm the only one in it, so mostly the middle. Pooping is the most. Oh, hooping, hooping. Oh, you guys are a hoot. Hooping, hooping, not poop. Pooping is important though. Pooping is important. You want to get that right. Ah, pooping. You guys are too funny. Okay, we're going to the Rotacam. Let's go. And I'll turn off the light so that you can see in a minute, just as soon as she gets. So I've got to turn the design because the design is upside down, and we don't want an upside down design. So I'm going to return it. I'm going to say it's okay. We're going to rotate. Rotate. Okay. Embroidery. I'm going to turn off the light for you guys. Let's go to my lights here. Okay, let's go. It's, you can see it a lot easier if I turn the light off. Okay. Is that easier to see? How's that? Can you see it good now? Yeah, yeah, you can. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, it's going to be doing the, well, let's go around the world first. And this is going to show placement. It will always default to center. Right, just want to make sure. Okay, I wanted to do that one more time. I got kind of close to the edge. Let's see what you got. Okay, yes. I think we're good. Okay, let's go. Okay. Leaves first with the color green. There we go. Optimus 9! Hello! Hello! Sister Irish, you told me you were getting married, but I need details. I need to know what I can help you with. Okay? So reach out to me. All right? Optimus 9, I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing? We are making something for Debbie Doo, and it's a cardinal in memory of somebody very special to her. And it's going out. Yeah, send it right now. Tell me how many bridesmaids you have. Give me some details about colors and things so I can help out. I want to make you a special gift or gifts. Yeah. Oh, I forget all the time. Welcome to the club. Oh God, it's beautiful. Oh guys, isn't it nice? It looks so good, doesn't it? Oh no, I know I don't have to, Sister Iris. I know that. But come on down. No, this is great. It's so good to see you. You guys, this is my happy place when I can be making gifts for you guys and chatting with you. So you're going to see me more. I might not be doing as much baking, although I still do a lot of baking, but it's a pain in the neck bringing the equipment, setting it up down there. So, oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Oh, it looks super. It's centered just right. Yes. We are victorious with this one, chat. We are victorious. After it does the leaves, it's going to do the brown. It's going to do the brown that goes around it. It's so cool. Anybody got any good news to share while we're watching? Has anybody got any news? I mean, we got Sister Iris's wedding, but are there any babies or new jobs or new career changes? You got anything to share? We like to share here. We like to share. Optimus Nine, I'm doing better. I have long COVID, and so I really got and being this 70 bullshit. I want to go back to being 60. So trying to get a handle on that. Although I think potentially I've picked up a new little hobby to do. I'll tell you guys about that. Um, Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it took my energy. I lost the ability to smell. It's still not back. I can't smell onions or garlic or toast burning, and that's all been happening. Oh, look at the brown going around the heart. Oh, I love it. I love it. It looks so good. Okay. Let's see. Now I think it's going to do the feet. It's going to do the Cardinals' feet now. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. It looks so good. I wish you could see it as well as I can see it, but and Debbie, do if you would be so kind to, you know what, I think you know what, if I can't find your address, I'll reach out to you. Are you at the same place, Debbie Do? The oldest girl and her husband renewed their vows on a cruise and oh, how fun! Oh my God, how fun was that? Okay, now it's going to do the body of the cardinal. Yahoo! Yeah, Optimus, there's a hospice opening up close by, and I just met with the individuals, and it's a lot closer. The old hospice that I worked at, it was almost a half an hour drive. This one's very close, and they haven't opened yet. But hope, and I want to be their volunteer baker. And so they're going to get me a freezer for the garage so that I can bake in bulk and so they can always have goodies. So I love to bake. And none of you guys live close by. Used to have one of Simply's friends close by. Well, he's got a lot of friends, but I mean one of this in the streamer community. And he would come to get Christmas gifts, Christmas cookies. Oh, look how good that looks. Look how good that looks. So while we're doing this, let's see who else is in here. Let's see. Visit, I put you on the spot. Gamer Wheels, are you still here? Gamer Wheels, are you here? Okay, tiramisu. I've not done it yet. Larry doesn't like coffee. So, yes, actually, springtimes, I have this machine set at 800 stitches a minute. It will go up to 1000. I never run it at that because it like it shakes too much. So, Scuttlebuggin, you're here. Okay, I need to get somebody for another gift. I need to get somebody for another gift. I've been live. Oh, God, I've been over almost over an hour and a half. I've never had that Vism. Really? It's three types of milk, is it? I love tiramisu when they put fruit in it. So, yes. All right, we need one more person for a gift. I think that's all we're going to have time for today. But I'm going to be popping on again because you guys are, I enjoy this. I enjoy visiting with you and learning about you and it just is being a mom and a grandmom and a wife is my favorite jobs in the whole wide world. And being able to help you guys with any advice or just to make you laugh or to make you a gift, it's just something I love to do. Sweet sauce soaked in it on the bottom was so moist. Oh, you're making me drool here. You love when I stream. Springtime. See, but you know what? Let's let you have the next gift. Springtimes. You get a gift. You get the next gift. We're going to design it right now. While this one's going. What would you like? I have, yes, I know what I'm drooling here and I don't have any Kleenex. Would you like I have hand towels, tea towels, beach towels. I have tote bags. I have aprons. I have hats. I have, what else? Hand towels. I have napkins, hand towels, aprons, pillowcases, tote bags. I need to write it down so I can just rattle it off. I also have my shirt, my rat's ass shirt, if you want that, if you're a size extra large or extra large. And let's see what's this doing now. This is going to the Oh, wow. It's hurting. It's hurting. I'm fine. It's looking good. So what would you like? A tote bag would be great. I have some great tote bags for them. I get great tote bags. I'll get you one right now. They have a little pocket and they got a zipper. This is a lot of times I do these for weddings. Oh, this is looking really, really good. This is looking good. I just want to stop it before it gets to number 5. Okay, what would you like on your tote bag? I'll bring up the design in just I just want this not to get away from me here. Okay. All right. Let's cancel. Let's see. 2. What was it doing? This, that. Okay. It just needs to be rethreaded. Hold on. Hold the boat. Sometimes, there we go. Sometimes there is a flaw in the thread, and all you have to do is pull out a few yards of it. And that's all that, a lot of times that's all that it is. Okay, let's thread you. And then I'm going to go back a few just to make sure. Okay, let's go back a couple. Okay. Let's go. And that's going to go for a little bit more. I just got to stay over by the machine for a minute because I want to switch a color. Okay, 9. I'm just over here for a minute, guys. Oh, this is looking really super good. It's looking good. But they're gonna love this one, Deb. They're gonna love this. It's really looking good. Now it's doing the black on its face. Right, right. Okay. So go here. We go here. Actually, to turn back up and -9. Let's do it. Okay, and now we just have the beak and the eyeball, and then it's done. Okay, and then we're gonna start designing over here. Oh, how cute. Isn't this fun? Yeah, Jekyll Jack, it's a cardinal. Debbie do it reminds her of someone that she lost, somebody very important in her life. And so now she's going to go to bed with this nice cardinal. Wash it. The pillowcase is soft, but please always wash anything you buy because they put that sizing on it. And so you don't want to sleep with that. A little fabric softener. Tote bag. Oh, yay, tote bag. Yahoo. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do that eye again. I want that a little darker. Hold on. Okay, let's go. All right. Okay. I'm just going over the eye one more time. Oh, you guys, this is great. Let me get the This makes me happy. This makes me happy. And I am the happiest in this room. I'm surrounded by everything that I love in life. I'm my family, my animals, my friends, just a remembrance. And um, so there we go. So this is stabilizer. If I didn't put stabilizer on it would not come out crisp and clean because this would slide around. So it makes it stick to that. Debbie, I think you picked out something outstanding. I think it's beautiful. And it's centered just right. Yay! Okay. Oh, I love it. Jeez, I really love it. I mean, I really, really love it. I don't know that Debbie, did we do this design for you before? 'Cause I really, really love this design. Oh, I love it. Okay, I just got to get over myself. Okay, so now, let's go spring times. Spring times. What would you like on your tote bag? Do you want your name on your tote bag? Got a lot of fun fonts. Yay, Debbie. Debbie, do you live where you used to live? Are you at the same place? Here, you're watching an ad. Ah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. But the ads pay for postage. That's my biggest expense is postage. Sending a hat to New Zealand is like 45 bucks. So that's but you know what? It's like you guys are worth it. It's okay. I wish they were fun ads. When I watch channels that I'm not sub to it, and it's like usually the ad comes on in the worst part. Doesn't isn't that how it usually goes? I mean, it's the worst part. It's like, no, no, come on now. But okay. So let's see. Springtime's come to the front of the class, and we are going to go back into my. Let's go back into my share a screen. And oh, I see. I'm here, aren't I? Okay. I'm wondering if I can make that smaller. Hold on. Um, oh, not that. Darn it. I'm no good at this. This maybe display capture. This. I want you smaller. There. This is That's it. We're locking on. Okay. All right. Let's share the screen. Let's share the screen. Okay. I think that'll be better. Let's go back to my favorite Floriani. Is that better? Is that better? Okay. So what would you like on springtimes? What would you like on your tote bag? What name? Um and she's so tiny. That's the first time anybody's ever said that about me, Iris, Sister Iris. That's the first time. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. She's tiny. Oh my God, I've never heard that in my life. It sounds better than heifer. Hey, you gotta laugh. It wasn't not that hard. You guys. Okay. Uh, some things never change, right, Vism? I'd like to see the word burger, but I like the Mario font that you use for Simply. Oh man, can I shrink it down that low? Burger. Let's see if I can shrink it down that low. What area am I? How much area am I? You know, um, oh, let me see. Okay, I have two tote bag. Well, let's see if I can shrink it down to this area. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go. Baga, a baga. Oh, I love the cardinal. I am going to definitely use that cardinal again because I think it's outstanding. Come on. No, 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 no. You want new? Okay, let's go here. 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 Let's go Bugga. Whoops, Urger. You just want all lowercase. Burger. Burger. Let's see if I got my Simply font in here. And so let me see. Sometimes it'll let me shrink it down. Sometimes I'm not as lucky to do that. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Fonts. Let's go to Mario. Let's see if we can make it go. Mario. Mario. The guy. Apply. Oh, you know what? It wants it all in caps. It won't let me do little. Let's go. Let's go. There's burger. It's 5 inches by 1. Let's you guys, let's move. And I think we can make it go. We can do this. So do you want, okay, so springtime, what I need from you is, let's just space these puppies out. Actually, let me get my grid back up here so I make it nice and straight. Baga. Okay. Let's move you over. Sometimes they come out. This is a boughten font. It's not one that came on the machine. Okay, that looks pretty good spaced. Okay, what color do you want the bee? Do you want it all one color, or do you want like when I do simply? Like when I do simply, usually I the first letter is red. So is that what you want me to do? The same like let me show you. Red, 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 red. Red, 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 red. Okay, let's just pick you red. Come on. Is it not going to let me change the colors? Okay. How I do simply. Okay, first letter is red. Oh, let me see. I got a hat right here. Hold on. Hold the boat. Second letter is blue. Third letter is green. Let's make you green. Now I have the ability to stop the machine and change it. It's just easier to program it the way that you want it. It's just much easier to do it that way. Let's get a green. And it can be any green. It's just for color purposes. Oh, I still get a little anal about that. Okay, green. Okay. And then we have yellow. The G is yellow. Yellow, yellow. And I think yellow is this way. Yellow. There, we'll just do this guy. Okay. And then we have red and then blue again. So the E is red. There. How's that look? Does that look good? Let me measure this tote bag to see if I have to shrink it just a little bit. I might have to. It's going to be pretty. Let me get my oh, we got 6 inches here. Good, 6 inches is good, right, Bism? That's my story and I'm sticking to it. All right. I'm going to hoop this puppy. And do we have, let's see, we've got the red, but we just need blue. And I think for blue, we're going to go with a pretty kind of a royal blue. That'll work. Okay. All right. Let's go. Baga. Yay. Want to thank you for anybody that subbed. You don't have to. That's not necessary. I'm not in this for the money. A lot of times the advertisement covers a lot of the postage, and sometimes it doesn't. But you know what? Whatever you give out to the universe, you get back. So that's how it goes. So I'm actually going to save that. I'm going to save this design to this machine because I think that cardinal is absolutely still. I must not have stitched it out. I teach down in Arizona, and sometimes I end up with other people's designs in that. And I when they need them edited by 3. We could I make this? It's 5,000 stitches. Can I make it taller? You'll know if you can make it taller by no, no, not that. By the stitch change, because this is not part the fonts that come with the Floriani program. I can digitize, which means when I make them bigger, it adds more stitches. When I make them smaller, it takes away stitches. And if this is a bought font, it might not let me make it larger because it will keep the same amount of stitches, and the stitches are 51, 68. Let me see if I can make it bigger. 51, 78. No, that's not, let's go back to the way it was. That's gonna look sparse. Okay, I'm gonna send it. Let's send it over to Rhoda, and we're gonna send it as a PES. And there she goes. Okay, so now let's get the Rhoda cam working. Alrighty, let's switch to Rhoda. Rhoda. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Hi. Oh, you guys, I looked at my stream from January. Man, if you don't go there, but I'm trying to get it off my Twitch page because that's when I was so sick. And when I look at it, I can see in my face how sick I was. And it's like, it's a good thing you can't get COVID through the screen, or I would have infected every one of you. Okay, let's go to the but don't lose the ability to laugh. It will save you from so much. And you can't laugh and be under stress at the same moment. It's not possible. So choose laughter whenever you can. Your glass is half full, not half empty. The fact that you're here watching me means that you can, and you can do anything. Don't be limited, all right? Don't don't say, geez, I wish I would have. Do it, damn it. Come on. You get one life. Make it count. Make it count. Okay? You've been so stressed. Oh no. You know what? We could do a Discord call, Sister Iris. Would you like to do a Discord call? You just believe in yourself. One foot in front of the other. We're all imperfect humans in an imperfect world trying to make a go of it. We all are. And Sister Iris, here's a big hug for you. Do you think you can still make the NFL if you tried? How old are you, Optimus? You know what? If you don't try, you will never know. You will never know. And we could do a Discord call. After the stream. You want to go into my Discord channel, and we'll do a call. Are you on my Discord? We'll do a call. We'll do a quick call, okay? And I'm available. I do a lot of calls. There's some people that I walk the walk. I know what it's like. To be, I'm from divorced. I know what it's like to have everything around you just crumble. I know what it's like. I mean, I've been there. And with a hospice nurse, I've heard eons of stories and things. And like I tell you guys, don't forget this. When you wake up in your morning and you open your eyes, those are your first 2 gifts of the day. All right, you're alive. I mean, we had a 19-year-old in our hospice. I mean, I have great teeth. You know why? It's a trick I learned from a Jamaican nurse when I was 21. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide. They're crooked, but they're white. Oh, I don't like yellow teeth. And I don't like yellow teeth because you don't have to have yellow teeth. And you don't need those expensive whiteners. Just don't drink it. Don't drink the hydrogen peroxide. Put some on your toothpaste. Sometimes in the morning, I'll just squirt it in my mouth and swish it around and spit it out. Then it gets all the germs in that. I've been doing peroxide since I was 21 years old. Yeah. Thank you though. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, let's go. Let's make this a go. Let's get this thing hooped. I think my metal hoop will work in here. Let's see if it'll work in here. Let's go. And Sister Iris, you with a wedding coming up. Oh my God. That is so hard. You got so many decisions, you got timelines, the expense of this, the expense of that. Oh, I hear you. I absolutely hear you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Can we do this? Hold okay. Nope, I think I'm gonna because that's a little bit lengthier. I think I'm gonna hoop it the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna hoop it the old-fashioned way. You hoop things differently depending on what they are. I'm doing a bride's silk um robe, those silky robes, and that's dicey because that requires a lot more spray adhesive and things so that flimsy fabric doesn't move. You don't want it to move. Okay, let me find the center for this, and then let's go. This is going to be cute. A bugger bag for springtime. A bugger bag. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's put you up here. Center. All right. Let's go. Bugger. And anyone I teach embroidery and I teach a little bit of a tiny bit of digitizing, but I teach all of another software. When I'm in Arizona, I hold classes and I actually head up the room down there. I teach the instructors. And so anybody wanting to learn this hobby, keep your eye out for a deal on a machine because you know what happens a lot of time? People get into it going, oh, I could do that, and then realize they get in over their head and they want to get rid of their stuff cheap. If you ever see that, this is a hobby that you could have forever and ever and ever. And I'm going to measure just to make sure I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm a happy girl. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, let's go. Let's put it in here. Okay, do I have the Rotacam going? Oh, you guys are seeing my backside again? Oh, God, sorry. Bugger. Yes, the planning is driving you insane. Of course it is. Mouthwash. You got mouthwash with Vism. I love you. You know what? If I'm ever in the same city you are, I'm taking you out for dinner. Vism is just you think so clear. When there were some internet issues, personality issues years ago. I mean, your clarity was just amazing. I think the world of you. I would never buy. I mean, do you think I buy every man underwear? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's come in here and see what we got. Okay, we'll just go up here, get rid of that. Let's go here. Here's this bugger. All right, let's put you in here. Now it's really important that you make sure that you're not hooping, that I'm reaching under here to make sure that this doesn't get caught. And I want to make sure this lays down and doesn't get caught. And I'm going to do, okay, burger set. I think that might work. Let's see where it's going. Yeah, I think I might just bring it up a tiny bit. Okay, right. Okay. All right, let's see, where's it going? I want to do that down a little more, I think. And I want it to go around again. Okay, let's see what you got here. Thought it happened that way. Okay, it needs to go over just a tad. It needs to go over. Okay. Embroidery. So we got two, we got three, we got one, we got all the colors. All right, you ready, folks? Are you ready for the magic? Let's go. Gaga. There we go. There we go. In springtime, I'm going to need you to whisper. Go on, whisper, and give me your name and address. I don't like using your screen name. That was the one time that a package got lost and the post office goes, well, what's their name? Maybe we can look them up. And it's like, their name is Tulip Time or something. And it's like, well, you're screwed. So if you'd be so kind, springtimes, to whisper me your name and address, and I'll get this in the mail. And I think that's going to do it. We gave away 3 gifts tonight. I've been streaming over 2 hours. Vincent, what about that? That the old woman still got it? Maybe I got it, or I just forget where I put it. It's all good. Debbie Do, I love this. I will use this one again. This is just gorgeous. I'm just cutting the stabilizer. A lot of times, if I cut it just right, I can use the stabilizer for hats and not throw it away. I don't like to waste if I don't have to waste. I don't like to do that. Okay. Nice red color. That's Christmas red. I want to thank everybody for hanging with me at Simp Mom's Bitch Slapping Club. Yay! Where I get to run my mouth all the time and you're forced to listen. It's all good. It's all good. And we're going to let that go. So Simply is at a jazz concert tonight. His dad, Simp Dad, just loves jazz. And so they are seeing Marcus Miller, I believe, tonight. You got any jazz greats out there? Any jazz fans? Yay! Looking good. Da-da. Oh, it's stitching out very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yay! And again, I see we got some new viewers. Welcome to the Simp Mom Bitch Slapping Club. I'm Simp Mom, and you were watching my machine, and chat named her Rhoda when I bought her. She's my second multi-needle machine. She is a 10-needle machine from Brother, and she is incredible. My other machine did not like to do hats, but she does Versayable. Hi, did I hit it right, or did I give you a new name? How are you? You know that design there, that people. I think I did that. People. You sent me the whisper. Beautiful. But a big welcome to everybody coming in here, and you're going to see me from time to time because I miss you. It's a hard G. I prefer a soft G. Versagable. How about that? Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming in to listen to my nonsense. But I like to gift. I mean, that's my shtick. Is I like to run my mouth and make gift. That works. Okay, all right. And we have three winners tonight for gifts, and yay! It's been a good night tonight. I believe so. What a wonderful night. I missed you guys. You know, I just miss you guys so much. And let's go. Let's see. Springtimes. What a nice name. That makes me happy. Springtimes. It's good. I was just happy that nobody asked me to do the Mario cow. Um, that takes what I'm going to do, what I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to redigitize it so I can make it smaller because it took over an hour to stitch out. But if I can make it smaller where it's left chest, you know, like a 3x3 design, then that would be doable on stream. Hello, Mr. Fritz. I don't understand how it gets under the cloth. There's a bobbin underneath. The bobbin's underneath and the bobbin catches the top thread. And that's it's Vaga. The depths. Oh God, is that a mouthful? The depths. Wow. Tell me how you did that name. The depths. What does it mean? Do tell me. Do tell me. You know, and if you chat, if I don't read your chat, type it in again. You're dealing with it with a. Just don't ever call me elderly. You can call me old. You can call me grandma. You can call me mama. Just don't call me elderly. That just seems like I ought to be wearing diapers, have diapers and a cane. You know, don't call me elderly. Old, I'll take. Actually, I found out I'm a young old. Any memorable moment that happened that you'd like to share during your time off streaming? Oh, I have so many memorable moments. To share during your time off streaming. Oh, that's a good question, Sandra. That's a good question. Um, let me think. Let me think. Slang for the depths when I was edgy and young. Oh, okay. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let me think. Well, I got a little story. This happened. I don't think I was streaming at the time. Um, did I tell you about Tin Roof Rusted? Did I tell you about Tin Roof Rusted? Well, when we would go to a supermarket, Dad and I would drive, and there was this old beat up garden metal shack at the end of their property, and they wrote on the roof, Tin Roof Rusted, just like the song, right? Well, the song is it Love Shack? Love Shack is a little old place where. Okay. And we'd get a giggle out of it because it was such a rusty piece of crap, but they wrote Tin Roof Rusted on it, and I loved it. Well, they tore it down and they built a brand new garden shed. And so I was like, oh no, that was our chuckle every time we went by. So I made them a towel that said, we miss Tin Roof Rusted. I wonder if I got that picture. Let me see if I've got that picture. Um, let me just see if I do. And I might do some baking streams. I really enjoy baking. I'm doing 3 weddings this year. I got 2 weddings. I got a wedding coming up next weekend and then a wedding in August. And I had 2 graduation parties. One, they wanted brownies. They had a brownie bar. Do you guys ever hear of that? A brownie bar where they had fixings for brownies, like uh, hot fudge and cherries and M&Ms and stuff like that. That was very, very cool. I'd never heard of a, have any of you heard of a brownie bar before? I mean, that is very, very cool. I want to see. Oh, I do have a picture of this man's tat. Oh, I got a couple pictures to share you guys. Oh, okay. There you go, Baga. Let's pull her off and take a peek, an up close and personal look. Yay! Oh, she's good. Rhoda does a good job. Let me get back on the scene. There, I'm back. Ta-da! Let me do a Barker. For the Price is Right. The Barker Beauties. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'd like their salary. Okay. So a couple things I want to show you guys. Um, I love to go to a place called Mod Pizza in Mesa because have you ever been to Mod Pizza? What they do is you tell them what you want on your pizza. So if all you wanted was pepperoni this thick, they put it on. It's all the same price. And I do a veggie pizza with pineapple. I get all the vegetables and pineapple and jalapenos. Delish. And then Simp Dad likes the Mike's Hot Honey. Are you guys getting the Mike's Hot Honey? I bought him a gallon for Christmas of Mike's Hot Honey. He can't get enough of it. So, anyways, I was at Mod Pizza and this man was in front of me and I could not take my eyes off his tattoos. So I took a picture. Check this out. What do you think? The most impressive tattooing I have ever seen in my entire I couldn't take my eyes off him. Wanted to kind of follow him around. What do you think? Is that wild? And then I was in a I was in a play and I was the voodoo mistress. I wear it well, don't you think? I have my son's around my neck. I have my son's imprint of his teeth that I painted. I painted them like their bloody teeth. I wore that same necklace when I went to Maya's. Did you guys remember Maya had a fundraiser years ago? It was the first year I met her, and I came down and catered it. I made all the goodies for it, and I wore those teeth because Simply and I were skeletons. And so I practiced the makeup and I came out and I showed Simp Dad. He goes, take that off, take that off. Don't wear it. It was flipping him out. It was absolutely flipping him out. So I'm just wanting to see if I can find oh, we made these adorable and I sent a bunch of them to Simply. Um a, another thing that we can do on embroidery is well not with this machine as much, but that's called In the Hoop Project where there's actually we put candy in the rabbits. How cute is that? I sent Simply a bunch of them to give to his buddies. And I just want to see if I can find that tin roof rust, and I might not be able to find it, you guys. I've got um but I just had to show you the tattoo. I mean, just incredibly impressive tattooing. Oh, I'll share one more story. I winter down in Arizona with with yes, the Halloween one. Panic, the Halloween one. I play with kids my own age. It's a 55 plus community, and we have a ball. Well, we have karaoke night where we have some crooners, some men that do the Frank Sinatra or do the old songs, and they're so good at them. So I decided that I was at the Goodwill and I found some underwear. You know how I don't know, do you guys still do it? When I was growing up, the girls would throw their panties or their bras at a concert. Does that still happen? Do they still do that? Do you know? Natural disaster. Thank you so much. Welcome. Oh, let me give you another smack. Welcome to the Sip Mom Bitch Slapping Club. You are now an official bitch slapper. So, anyways, I I found some underwear. Now I'm gonna okay. I don't know if this is against the terms here for Twitch, but I'm gonna show you my underwear. Not on me. And the underwear that I bought. And you can guess which underwear is mine and which underwear is the one that we throw at the singers. I got 3 pairs of them. Check this out. They are the biggest. Look at that. They're on a chair. It's all. No, 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 no. Sandra, they were brand new underwear. You know how like sometimes they have socks and they have things that are brand new at the Goodwill? These were brand new underwear. Mine are the pink underwear. Is that funny? And so I have three pairs of these ginormous underwear, and we wad them up in a ball and we throw them at when he's done singing. And we usually have like a few hundred people there. And people are just roaring because they'll pick them up. Yeah, I almost think like we're gonna knock them over, because we're all and don't say elderly. We're all over 55, and a lot of these singers are over 75. And so we swat them up and we just whip. I only have three pairs of them. Yeah, it is. It is the depths. It's like a parachute. I know it. I mean, so one night I got in one leg and another guy got in another. We got a picture of us in the underwear. So they make their appearance a couple times a year at um at the karaoke. But it's just fun. You gotta have fun. I hope that you guys are treating yourself to to some fun things that to do. Make time to breathe, make time to do something you truly enjoy. Just don't just work. And if you've got, one thing I've learned growing up is that I was a person, Simp Dad and I think one of the things that we're so compatible is that we work to live. We don't live to work. Work was a means of us to getting so we could live. And some people work as their whole life. So boy, if you're one way and your spouse or your partner's the other way, good luck. Good luck with that one. But so just take time to enjoy the things in life. They say take time to smell the flowers and that. And take care of yourself. I take care of your temple. You were given one body. If you're smoking, make it a time to stop. Smoking is huge. We had a when we had we when long story short, we moved to this house. We moved here into a house that Simp Dad could afford because he got a great job. When he lost that job, I couldn't afford it. There's no way. It's on nurse's salary. I mean, we're not in a mansion by any means. It's just a colonial house. And um and so we had to, when he lost his job, we had to reinvent ourselves. In other words, the worst thing happened, but the worst thing turned out to be the best thing. He lost his job Christmas week. All right. Christmas week, he lost his job. And it was like, oh no, they told me that he survived a bunch of layoffs. We moved here for this job and he lost a job. Well, we proceeded to get and many of you have heard me say this story. We proceeded to get over $100,000 in debt just in credit card, over $100,000 in debt. Larry's mom always told him, take this advice, pay your bills on time. So our credit rating was always sky high because we didn't miss a payment on anything. It was sky high. Larry, without these credit companies knowing that he was unemployed, they would send us, here, move all your debt to this credit card and then to this one. So he floated for 2 years all of our debt without these companies knowing this man didn't have a job. And then he just said, Deb, he says, maybe I can start my own business. And it's like, yeah, go for it. I'm behind you. Well, we needed health care. So I left the family. I got my old job back in New York, left the family for 7 months because I was 7 months away from getting retirement benefits from the state as a nurse. And anyways, came back with that. We worked our hind ends off. And what was the worst time in our life when he lost his job turned out to be the biggest blessing because we have a second home in Arizona. We've got a backyard with a sports court, a pool. I mean, things that we would have never dreamed we could have had. So understand, my point is when things happen in life, when the door shuts, the window opens, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. We didn't tell the kids, we didn't change much when he lost his job because we wanted to have our kids not have to worry. We never was like, oh no, what are we going to do? Your father lost it. No, you cannot put adult problems on kids' shoulders. You cannot do that. When you have kids and you have issues, you have them behind closed doors. What can a child do? Worry. What is that going to solve? Nothing. So I remember the kids knew that he was without a work, but oh, that's okay. Dad will find something. Dad will find something. No problem. And I remember we pulled into Taco John's, and my young son was, what was he? He was younger. And that wasn't Simply, it was his older brother. He goes, Dad, they're looking for help. He thought he solved the problems. It's like, sorry, son, that's not going to work. But my point is, we reinvented ourselves. We believed in ourselves. We worked hard. And now we caught up with everybody our age. Actually, we're doing okay because we believed in ourselves. So when something bad happens, it's probably a good thing that it's putting you on another road. And had he not lost his job, I would still be working as a hospice nurse. I would not have been able to retire yet had he not lost his job. And so understand, a lot of times bad thing, door shuts, window opens. Believe in yourself. Simp Dad always say, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And you guys, you're young. Most of you, I mean, there's some of you my age, but most of you are young. Believe in yourself. Do whatever you want to do. And if you have kids, please remember this. Please remember this. Adult problems cannot fit on a child's shoulders. Don't rob their childhood. Don't rob their childhood because there's nothing they can do but worry. And so our kids never knew what was going on. They never knew what was going on. You have a toddler? Oh, I love toddlers. I love toddlers. Oh, about yes, work to live, not live to. So unless you love your job, I mean, I looking back, I chose nursing. Come on, I'm 70 years old. It was like be a nurse or be a teacher, kind of. I mean, that was kind of like and I was going to be an art teacher because I was class artist. I did all this stuff when I was younger. And then my mother said, well, they only hire one at a school. And you know what? That one would have been this one. But sometimes, listen to yourself. Don't be, believe in yourself. And at that point I didn't because it's like my mom, yeah, you're right. That's only one. Well, that one would have been me. And I would have had summers off and snow days, right? Didn't happen. But if I could go back again, I'd be a meteorologist or a helicopter pilot. That's what I would do. Because you guys know, I was a pilot for the little planes. I flew the little planes, the puddle jumpers, and I just had the opportunity. One of the other pilots brought a helicopter and it took me up, and I was in love. I was absolutely in love. But at that time I was just pushing 30, and I was just single with a divorce with a child before I met Simdad. But believe in yourself. But so next time when I come back, I'm going to be a meteorologist and a helicopter pilot. Next time, do what you want to do. And it's never, you know what? I have a friend, a very dear friend of mine. Actually, there's five of us where we call ourselves the Hospice Honeys. We meet for lunch every month that I'm in the area, and we all work together at the same hospice. And when you work so closely with people, you develop, most times nice relationships. And we've kept that. We're all retired, and we kept that relationship. One of this hospice nurses was a music teacher in her 20s and decided, no, this is good. Went back to college and was a systems analyst in her 30s and 40s. Then decided, no, that's not for me. And then she got her RN, registered nurse, in her 50s. Talk about three completely different professions. And that she excelled at all of them, but she wasn't really happy. So don't pigeonhole yourself. Don't if you don't like what you do, change. I mean, don't just say I'm quitting my job today. I mean, make plans to do it. You get one life, make your chapters count. Take care of your temple. Stop the smoking if you're smoking. Try to stop. Get rid of the trans fat. Just try to take care of yourself because you don't want to be carrying an oxygen tank when you're my age. You want to be out bicycling. Dad just bought me an electric bike. Oh my God. Another one. We have an electric bike. But they're like a little motorcycle. I have a helmet that looks like a hat. You could smoke a year ago? Oh, good job, the depths. Good job. I smoked for a year in my 20s. because that was kind of the thing to do. Virginia Slims, menthol lights. You get in a car, you go out to a, well, that's when you could smoke in a bar. Thank God that somebody had the brains to say no more smoking in bars. I mean, our lungs are meant for air, not smoke. Good for you. I'm very proud of you. Nudies! Oh my God. You guys, you got to follow Buttered Nudies on YouTube. Nudies, is your name Buttered Nudies on YouTube? He does incredible background stories. He did the Gabby story. The Gabby, I mean, he works on murder mysteries and things and does so much research, but they're riveting. So watch, and he takes unique stories that happen, whether it was 10 years ago or something, and he's riveting. So you guys follow Nudies on YouTube. Um, let's see. Sometimes the plan has to take a really long time. I want to be a piano teacher full time, but that doesn't come anywhere close to paying the mortgage. Yeah. Well, and that's it. I worked two jobs, three-fourths of my life. I worked two jobs, not one, two jobs. When I got together with Simp Dad, he was fresh out of college. He was a musician, and I was making more money working for the state as a nurse, which was not a lot of money, but I was making more than him when we met. And so we couldn't cut it. So we started a karaoke company, and we got popular. Simp Dad knew sound. And he put together that we had the best sound. We had mixers so I could make people sound better. He showed me how to use it, and that's what we did for years. Is that I was a nurse and karaoke DJ as he was, because we had to work two jobs. I mean, it's unfortunate, but so many times a salary just doesn't cut it these days. It just doesn't cut it. And sometimes you got it when you're young, you can do that. When you get to my age, when I see somebody my age working at Walmart, I want to say, tell me you're here because you're bored, not because you got to pay the bills. They don't tell us enough in high school. I didn't know I was going to get old. That wasn't going to happen to me. I wasn't going to wear those clunky shoes and have my earlobes touching my shoulders. I mean, I wasn't going to grow old. And I didn't plan on growing old. And the thing is, you got to be smart. When I was growing up, a lot of companies had pensions. Well, they're gone. They're gone. Companies go under. There's no pension. You guys get a 401k. Talk to somebody about finances. Just be smart about it so that when you're my age, you can play like me. I can play. I don't have to worry that they're going to shut off my electric or I'm eating cat food. All right. I worked hard though. Nothing was ever handed to us. We worked hard. Like I said, I worked two jobs most of my life. And but make it happen, make it happen. And that's a shame. Some of the best professions to me, like musicians, ought to be paid more. That people that drive the ambulance ought to be paid the highest salary there is. They're making life-saving decisions on a dime. I mean, some people really need, teachers need to be paid more. They need to be paid more. And if I was a politician, the first thing I would say is at 16, there is no quitting school. You can't quit school at 16. You are graduating either with a trade or you're off to college. Whatever suits you. You're going to learn something that will take care of you. I mean, what is a 16-year-old going to do? Get in trouble, be homeless, just be struggling. I mean, we ought to think about our young people and giving them, because everybody can do something. We're all not meant to be brain surgeons or engineers. I mean, we need the techs, we need the electricians, we need the plumbers, we need the people for maintenance. We need everybody can do something. And I think that get them 18 and teach them how to apply for a job, teach them how to interview, give them life skills and tell them that, you know what, you're going to grow old someday. So start socking a little bit away so that you can live well. Start thinking that. I mean, to me, it's like having a state job was the smartest thing I ever did, because I have a pension and health care the rest of my life that I don't have to worry about. But just you work as a but I'm on my soapbox. I'm on my soapbox. You don't do anything anymore, Nudies? Really? You're so talented at that. U.S. is beyond shameful. I'm not going to get into politics, but there's a lot that's beyond shameful. I traveled to Canada, and it was like they think we're a laughing stock, and for the most part, I just let's bring fairness and kindness back. All right? Let's give people, I'm all for getting rid of violent people. But if somebody, we're all immigrants. Unless we're American Indian, we're all immigrants if we live in the States. Every one of us, right? And it's like, nobody should be flooding the borders. When Simply went to New Zealand for a college semester, they wanted to know how much money we had in our bank account. And if we had a daughter, we had to have a policy, an insurance policy or something worth 100 grand in case she got pregnant in New Zealand. I mean, they had stipulations for him to go to college there. But I do believe that that if somebody's hardworking and honest and good, that they should be given a chance. I just do. I think that the criminals get them out of here, the druggies get them out of here. But my my grandmother came over on a boat from Italy, and actually her brother died on the boat. He was thrown overboard. He was 3 years old, and she was just an infant coming over. And they made a wonderful life. They were farmers. They made a wonderful life. Trust me, we definitely have some laughing stocks ourselves. American Indian could argue to be immigrant too. But that was so many years ago, right, Jared? That was so many years ago. Hi, LaFella, how are you? I work as a software developer, but I feel like I'm having more difference teaching kids to play piano once a week than I am in all the. Yes, you're right. You got to do things. Sometimes it's like it's kind of who do we have here? Oh, Verseg Gable. Welcome to the Sip Man Bitch Testing Club, and thank you so much for your sub. It's a hard one because do you do what you love or do you do what pays the bill? And you kind of want to have a little bit of both working together, right? I just wish that our country would, what made me mad? It just made me mad. Now, I'm an independent. I have voted Republican and Democrat. I vote for the person, not the party. Never have. And I just when when President Trump called Cooper, right? The reporter Allison Cooper because he's gay. That just pissed me off. You know, I mean, it's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Anderson Cooper and call him Allison Cooper. It's mean. It's mean. We all have a right to be happy and safe in this country. We all have that right. And be made fun of by the most important person in the world because he's gay? He's brilliant. I mean, my God. I mean, that made me, it was just like, who do you think you are calling people names? You should be, kids are looking up to you. But it's different if you're behind the closed door and you say something to your wife. It's private and this and that. But when you tell the country, I mean, you look like a fool when you do that. You make America look like a fool when we should be the strongest and the most, a wonderful country. We should be elevating everybody. Just, oh, yes, I know, I know. Oh boy, but I don't like the bullies. I don't like the bullies. Let us be happy and safe. All right? Let us be a happy, safe, and welcoming country, except for the criminals and the druggies. People, you don't need to be here to get our kids addicted. And, it just angered me. I heard that on the news and I went, how dare you insult somebody? How flippin' dare you? But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we will once again be the country that I grew up in. Not, where, maybe not the country, but the family that I'm from, where, like I said, my dad believed in the good of all men. And there's not a racial or prejudicial bone in my body. I wasn't raised that way. I was raised to love, not raised to hate. And we need to get people in power that were raised to love, not raised to hate. That's all I got to say. Yeah, there's always hope. That there's always hope. There absolutely is always hope. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I can be very opinionated, and if you don't have an opinion, I'd be happy to give you one. But I just want my children and their children to grow up happy and safe, and and I'll do whatever I can to try to make that happen. And I think people have to grow a backbone and do what's right. Just do what's right. That's all, right? Yes, I know. I'm on my soapbox, nudies. I'm on my soapbox. So nudies, we got to catch up. We got to catch up. It's been a while. Nudies, I was telling everybody I got long COVID and have been, not feeling my not in my prime when I should be in my prime, but not so much. So, better. I'm better. I'm better. 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 Hey, you know what? Doesn't tell you it makes you stronger. Okay, you know what, you guys, you know that I can just keep on talking because that's kind of what I do. But I'm going to get your gifts out. I love how they turned out. I'm very happy. Debbie, do this is I cannot believe how pretty. You guys, this is orange and red together with the shading. It just really, really came out beautiful. I mean, it's just picture perfect stitching. Love it. Okay, you guys, I think I gotta call it. I'm getting tired and I've got some Tiki Marcella down there waiting for me. I like Indian food. I've just gotten a taste for it lately. It tastes good. Do you guys like Indian food? Oh, I'm better. Nudies, I'm better. I'm better. I'm getting better all the time. It was just kind of a little bit rough. I kind of thought it was the end. It's like, no, 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 I'm not ready to go. Do not take me yet. I've got more gifts to give the world. Don't do it. Oh, wow. Fox on the Run. Yes, it's Sip Mom. You're looking at Sip Mom. You guys are great. You guys are great. I would like to bring back story time. Next time I get on. That was always fun. You're not allowed to leave us ever. Oh, you're so sweet. I missed you guys. I missed you. I can't even tell you how much I missed you. It's just you light up my life. Am I still traveling? I just go to Arizona and then back. Oh, we get the bedwetter. You guys, come here, Ted. He's got to be groomed. Come here, little guy. Come here. Come up and say it's my little bedwetter. It's Teddy Bedwetty. Yes, you sweet angel. Such a sweet little boy. Yes, you are a sweet boy. He's getting groomed. He's getting groomed. What do you think of Teddy? He's a good boy. Yes, you are a good boy. Very loving animal. Oh, can I share something kind of I don't know if I should share this or not. It's kind of oh, don't clip it. All right? Don't clip it. Don't clip it, okay? I know no, I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Well, Simply had a party last night and I made pepper bean salad, which has got it's got kidney beans and pinto beans and black beans and it's just a delicious. But you guys understand when you consume beans that there might be some percussion happening in the body afterwards. Y'all getting my drift? Don't take it literally. They're good for the heart. Well, so Teddy, Nella, we have two dogs we have a king size bed, and Nella sleeps. I have her bed on top of our bed. She's got a bed on top of our bed, and she sleeps in that. Teddy usually sleeps along the small of my back, not under on top of the covers. And his head was right at with the beginning of the instrument, if you catch my drift. And during the night, he was cozy. Well, one just happened to fly out. scared him so much that he went over and slept, and slept at Simp Dad's head. He got up in the bed and he jumped so quick. And then Simp Dad said this morning, goes, it was odd. He goes, was there thunder last night or anything to scare Teddy? And I said, well, kinda. I told him and he laughed. I said, yeah, Mama ripped one during the night. I said, all those stupid beings. Poor Teddy. So I have to remember that. But see, I share too much. But it's funny. It's funny. It was funny because he just never going to be the same. But I miss you guys. I miss you guys, and I hope that you're all living your best life. And just remember, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. Show the picture of the towel for the thing they demolished before you leave. The picture of the towel for the thing. The picture. Oh, oh. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yep. Sidetracked. I just have to see if I could. I came across the big underwear, and let me just see. The thing with pictures, do you guys have like a gazillion pictures on your phones? Oh, Teddy, somebody's here. I bet you it's simply. Okay, let's see if I can find it. I'm glad that you reminded me. I will look. If I can't, I will find it for the next stream. I absolutely will. And too many pictures. I try to categorize them. I truly, truly do try to stick them where they belong. But okay, you guys, I'm going to show you a nude picture. Okay, don't let Twitch know. This is a nude picture of me. I'm this one right here. Whoops, this one. This one right there. That's my brother. Yes, since Mom showed you a nude. My mother bathed us all in the same tub. She had 5 kids in 6 years. I got to tell you, when we were teenagers, man, that was a tough fit. Teddy, Teddy. All right, let me see if I can find that. Oh my goodness. Let me keep looking. All these memories. It's so good. No, I want to thank you so much for hanging with me tonight. It's so good to be back, and I am going to be back. I don't know how regular, but you're going to see me at least once a month, if not twice, maybe even more. Maybe even more. We'll have to see how that shakes. We'll have to see. Come on, it's got to be coming up. I just don't want to miss it. Oh, my carrot. I tried to pull a carrot out of the bag and it wouldn't come out. Look at that. You guys have seen that before. My carrot with a pecker. Oh, I found it. This is what I designed for that tin roof rusted. And I put it on a towel. And I wrapped it up for them and I just hung it on their door. They weren't home. And I put that on a towel for the people that had that old shack. Can you imagine? They were probably surprised. It's like, okay, but yeah, I bet they got a kick out of it too, Sandra. They probably weren't expecting. I mean, we got it was just you guys. For those who didn't hear, it was just an old metal garden shack that got so rusted that they wrote on the roof, "Tin roof rusted," like Love Shack, like the song Love Shack. And every time we went by, we'd laugh because it's like perfect. It's not an eyesore anymore. It's got a name. It's got a personality. And they tore it down and put a new one up, a brand new garden shack. And it's all wood and it's nice. And so I made that gift for them, and we had to kind of scoot around to find the house from the front, and then we left it there. Hey, you want to say hey?
Hey, how you doing? How you
Just
doing?
Simp Dad. Simp Dad.
Hello.
Just come and say hey. How was the concert? Yeah. Marcus
Very
Miller, right?
good.
Marcus Miller?
Stanley Clark.
Oh, I was close. Stanley Clark. Stanley Clark.
Marcus Miller's hero.
Marcus. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's Hey everybody. Hi Chad. Hope everybody's well.
Yay.
Who's out there I might know?
Nudies. Nudies is out there.
Hey,
Gamer
Nudies.
Wheels is out there. Debbie Do, you remember Vism? Remember Vism? He's the
Gamer-
one I bought the underwear for.
Oh yeah, hey, Gamer Wheels out there.
Gamer Wheels was out here. Yep.
Hey, Gamer.
And
Hey, everybody. Don't let her get too out of control.
no, I'm getting ready to call it a night. To call it a night.
All right, take care, everybody.
It's Cabana Boy. Oh, jeez. He's so cute. He's so cute. You know, I kissed a lot of toads until I found my prince. Yeah. And we're celebrating 39 years together, something. And I love him. He's so good. He's entertaining. He's fun. Hey,
Hello.
look who's here.
Yes, hi.
How was
Well-
the concert?
It was amazing.
Yeah? Did you have
Yeah.
good seats?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was great. What up, chat? Chat room. Hello.
It's Simply.
Yes, it is.
We made some gifts. So somebody wanted this in Mario font,
Oh, cool.
and somebody wanted this. How pretty is that?
Wow.
And then somebody else is emailing me stuff, and then I'm going to make them something special.
Are you doing your outro?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you want to do my outro for me?
Chat, treat people the way you want to be treated. You cannot control what happens, but you have complete control over how you respond. Your glass is half full, not half empty. You might forget what they said, but you will never forget the way they made you feel. We are born to love and taught to hate, and that has got to stop. And kindness is free.
Sprinkle that shit everywhere you go. Much love to every one of you. Thank you so much, and subs and followers and you're too tall. He's 6'4".
That's okay.
Look, my boy. I much love to all of you. I hope you have the best week ever. Mm.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Hello, chat. The day is done. Make yourself at
great.
home. Get your
Yeah.
comfies on. Sim Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday, baking streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Hello.